Hello, my friends, and welcome to Kitsune Readings, where your questions find answers.
Hello everyone, Ryu here. Today we're going to talk about a Sonic kart racing game. Which, I don't know why they put this on the Game Gear, it should have been on the Sega Genesis. This came out in 1994. But it was a Japan-only release. Now, Sonic Drift 2 would come out much later, in 1995, and that had a worldwide release. The characters each have different abilities. Sonic goes faster. Amy has better acceleration, but a lower top speed. Eggman has a high top speed, but slow acceleration. High speed and acceleration for Sonic, but bad cornering, and Tails is balanced, but has excellent cornering. If you press up on the D-pad, Sonic gets a Cyclone Dash, Tails has the Wheelwind Jump, Amy has the Breeze Heart Attack, and Eggman drops mines. This came out in 1994, and I think it's an interesting look at a Game Gear title. So, the Sega Game Gear, I'm playing this on the Sonic Origins collection, by the way. Was a color handheld that had a backlit screen, and in my opinion was much better than the Game Boy. Let's see, we've got Chaos GP, free run options. Sound level, normal, hard. We've got green, yellow, and red. Eggman, Amy, and Tails. The graphics, I think, are good. They're bright and colorful. The music's decent. Oh, whoops. If you press brake and accelerate together, you can do a drift to get around corners. There's the heart attack that Amy does. Now, unlike Mario Kart, you use your items instantly when you get them from the monitors. There's Amy in first place. I think the game is interesting. Some people say that it's lackluster or bad. I don't think so. I think it's silly that they put this on the Game Gear. They could have made a much better Mario Kart style racing game with Sonic the Hedgehog on the Sega Genesis. The tracks don't really appear to have much variation in them. The graphics are bright and colorful though, and the music is good. Oh man, I'm way out in front. I've definitely gotten better at playing this. If you master drifting and using your special attack abilities, the game's fairly easy to play. I don't think you'll have much difficulty with it. And I think the Sonic Origins collection is worth your money just to have all the Game Gear titles on it. The other titles are cool too. Sonic CDs on here. And there's some animated stuff that goes with it as well. See if I can show you all of the game's tracks. Spring Yard Zone is clear. I like the animation of her coming by with the checkered flag. That's funny. The Labyrinth Zone. Yeah. Meow meow, Gypsy. Oh, sorry, you might hear my cat meowing. The Starlight Zone, nice. One of my favorite levels from the original Sonic games. I think they should have put the Sega Master System games on here too. That would have been interesting. I got the collector's edition of this that came with the special art book, which was awesome. Now, Sega did intend to release this in America, but ended up canceling it and giving us a Game Gear version of Sonic Spinball, which sucked. Personally, this would have been way better than that. The Scrap Brain Zone. Now, Scrap Brain was the last level of the first Sonic game. There's only 2 laps per race. Whoa, I keep running into stuff. Alright, so the last level apparently is 3 laps. I don't think I ever got this far in the game when I was younger. You know, back in the day, you could buy games off imported specialty gaming stores. Several of which I used to go to in California. See you in the next GP. We win. Amy, Sonic, and Tails. It's funny, you get your flag up there. So, yeah, that's Sonic Drift pretty much in a nutshell. Whoops, wrong button. Let's try yellow. Now, being a Game Gear title, they obviously couldn't include a whole lot in this. It's still pretty cool and unique to see for the time in which it was made. Even the higher difficulties aren't really that much more difficult than the green level difficulty. It's kind of funny to think that Sonic would even need a go-kart for racing. Oh man, I'm terrible at this. But, that's Sonic Drift from 1994. Fun game, worth checking out. Most people consider it a collecting item or a novelty for the most part. Novelty is a good way of putting it. I think the Sonic Origins collection is a good way to experience these games today. They're also on the Sonic Mega Collection Plus, but given that those other collections are older and harder to find, if you want to physically own this, the Sonic Origins collection is probably the best way to do it. But Sonic Drift from 1994, I think it's an interesting game and a unique look at a Game Gear game, particularly. Also interesting that it only released originally in Japan in 1994. Is it worth playing today? Yes, you could check out the game and have some fun with it. And I think it's worth your time looking at, particularly if you want or get the Sonic Origins collection. Anyway, that's all the time I have for today, my friends. Thank you for listening and watching the videos. I appreciate all of you. You can and you will achieve your dreams, my friends, and I will see you all again very soon. Have a great day.